This is the Schmo. Shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring this video. SeatGeek is an app that allows you to purchase your tickets in the easiest way. They got a scale 1 to 10 with images so you know exactly what you're gonna get. Hit the description below and use the promo code SCHMO to get $20 off your first purchase. Let's go. This is the Schmo with the Pro with Coach Duke Roufus here for UFC 246 Media Day. Got two fighters right here on the card, Macie Barber and Showtime Anthony Pettis. How we doing?
I'm doing great. Very excited. Both are very well prepared to put on a great show Saturday night.
I imagine you're staying on the West Coast because next week in Bellator's debut for him, Sergio Pettis, the younger brother of Anthony as well.
Yeah, he's looking phenomenal. Great opportunity over there at Bellator. Very special week for me. All three of these kids, they've all become very close since Macie's moved to Milwaukee, and they all grew up very much like all childhood martial artists who are prodigies into MMA. So for me, that's kind of my jam. I like that style of growing up in martial arts and coming into MMA. So I'm excited because they're all great kids, and I'm going to watch them showcase their special skills.
Coach, the Schmo's got to ask you, two Midwest guys here, the Schmo being from Chicago, how do you keep these guys in camp during the long winters of Milwaukee, man? Because it's brutal. They could be at the West Coast. They could be somewhere warm, Hawaii, it doesn't matter, but they come to you in Milwaukee, man. What's a testament of something that you guys do over there in Roufus Sport to get these guys to stick around?
Well, I think it's a lot like the culture at the Green Bay Packers. People who go play for the Packers want to win. They don't care about living in Wisconsin, playing in the frozen tundra, and there's just something very focused. If you look at the NCAA wrestling rankings right now, I think in the top 10, there's 8 schools from the Big Ten. So what does that tell you? In the Midwest, in the winter, there's nothing else to do except wrestle, fight, martial arts. There's a special culture in the Midwest that produces these type of athletes. Obviously, it shows in NCAA wrestling, and we're showing it in MMA.
Longtime coach of former welterweight champion Tyron Woodley. He's going over in London against Leon Edwards. Where's Tyron Woodley now? He's already achieved it all mentally, man. He's doing the rap game now. Where's he at as a martial artist at this point of his career?
He's actually in Thailand training at AKA Thailand with Coach Mike Swick, getting him pre-camp ready. I just talked to Tyron before he left. One thing I really mentioned to him earlier this year when he hurt himself and he couldn't go in the fight, I said, Tyron, until you're not only just physically ready, emotionally ready, spiritually ready, or you're just chomping at the bit, I need a fight, don't do this. Because in order to make a run back at the title fight, we're just not going to make a fight. You got to make a statement, got to want to get back in there and be hungry to do it. Not that he wasn't hungry, but it is tough. You know, you come back from losing and got to bounce back and try and be a champion again. You know, I saw my brother do it. I had to do it, and it takes a special grind, and he's very motivated right now. Not saying he wasn't, but in order to do something at this age and at this level, it's going to take a very special motivation, and I'm excited. We've been in contact a lot. He knows what he's got to do, and he's very prepared to do it, not only physically, but again, mental. And it sounds weird, like why would you not be motivated? Well, you know, he fought 4 title fights in 364 days. That's a lot of training, a lot of wear and tear on your body. Then went on to beat Till, lost to, Usman. He fought a lot in a short amount of time. All 5-rounders. He really put a lot of wear and tear on himself, and I think he feels the best he's felt physically in a while, because most of those fights he usually fought with some sort of, ailment, injury. So I'm happy that he feels good, because when you feel good, you fight good.
Yes, taking the time off for sure. Future Hall of Famer. Let's talk about your young phenom at the flyweight division, Macie Barber. She's got the countdown. She wants to beat the records of the John Joneses. Sky's the limit for her. When do you anticipate her being the face, if I imagine you will, of the females in the UFC?
I think by the end of the year, she wants to win this fight. If she could maybe fight by International Fight Weekend, Brooklyn, maybe fight by the end of the year. Man, she's special. I mean, I've been I've had the pleasure not just coaching but training side by side. You know, I've been around legends. My older brother was managed by Ray Leonard. I know what special is in fighting, and I got to tell you, she is something special. Her desire, her focus. She's like a sponge. She's almost like Mr. Robot, Miss Robot. She comes every day and plugs into my brain and hacks it and extracts all the information so fast, so precise. I've been showing her a move and she'll pick it up in a day, and she's doing things against high-level people and making it work very fast. And her work ethic is second to none, and we're just having a lot. The other thing is we're having a lot of fun. That's the most important thing about it. You know, there's no burnout in front of us because we're having fun getting it done. And you know, the neat thing about these kids who grow up doing martial arts is we have a different focus. You know, some cultures, the grind, this, we don't make it a grind. We make it martial arts class our whole life. Why we put our gis on when we're little kids, and we kind of keep that vibe, and it really helps.
He's Coach Duke Roufus. He wears the Congo hat better than Tampa Bay Buccaneers football coach Bruce Arians. He's the pro, I'm the Schmo. UFC 246 Media Day. We're out.
That shit's too long. You are so good.